Well, I've done this about 30 years, and I'm a taxidermist. And I love the excitement of catching them, for one, for the adrenaline rush you get out of it. It's kind of addictive. In the beginning, I was just going to catch a couple and be done with it. I thought, you know, this is a good way to get bit, and I really wanted one to mount and one to have a skin. I said I'd never do it again. And I did that, and it was become like a 10-point buck. You know, you get an 8, you want a 10, you get a 5-foot rattler, you want a 6-foot rattler, you want 20 rattles. So I've been looking for a 7-footer for close to 30 years. And I've got them mounted in my home. I've got belts, I've got hat bands, different things, you know, and 90%, probably 99% of these snakes are released. And our laws here in Oklahoma, the season starts March 1st and it runs through June 30th. And by Oklahoma Wildlife Department laws, these things have to be released or killed by September 30th. And the reason for that is, so if you are going to release them, these guys got enough time to get out into the wild and catch them a few meals before they go back into hibernation, which keeps them good and healthy. Like I say, I've grown a fondness for these things. I'm a Native American Indian, and these things are in religious ceremonies, and the Snake Clan is one of the clans. The Hopis and the Navajos, they have a snake dance, and it's to bring rain for their crops. And the reason we have snakes, period, is for the control of mice and rats. And they said if we didn't have snakes, we wouldn't have a wheat crop. I've been bit twice, once hunting, once handling, and once mounting a dead one. And I got a little bit in a cut, and that's why, you know, I tell all my people that go with me when I wear some gloves, if you got a little cut on your hand or something and a little bit of venom gets in it. And as you've seen, we caught a snake yesterday down around Eufaula that just, the venom just poured out of it. When you get bit by one, it is some unbelievable pain. Feels like, the way I describe it is if you bust your finger with a big old hammer, miss a nail, you know how that feels. Feels like that about every 20 seconds. And 9 times out of 10, you can grab this snake and he won't do nothing until you grab him with that catcher and he'll start rattling. And you know, very rarely will they rattle. They'd rather just lay there and depend on their camouflage and let you just walk right on by. And I guarantee you we've walked by a bunch of snakes today. I don't know, but they say for every one you catch, you've passed 10. And you know, that probably ain't far off. But we hunt them in the early March, and preferably after about 3 warm days around 70, close to 70, 67, 68, 2 days in a row, and then the 3rd day. We don't like a lot of wind, and they're just like us. Once they like it around 70 degrees, they'll come out. Just like you out on your porch in the morning having coffee, you'll get warmed up and you'll back up in the shade. Once it gets too hot, they move back up under the rocks and lay in the shade, and it's cool under some of these old rocks, go back into cracks and crevices. And you know, and when I was younger, I used to carry a jack up in these hills when I was in my 20s and jack up rocks. I was gung-ho.
Hello, quit moving.
That one farthest over there, that one's pretty.